What the fuck? Oh shit, this made me want to go back and play this bitch. Whoa. Okay, was not expecting that. Did this nigga just cut the level in half? Wow. Okay, they wildin' right now. And then this music is hitting too. Woo! Wow, no they didn't do my boy Mario like that. Oh shit. This shit is fresh. Shit. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. What the fuck? That must be like his final smash or something. No, she didn't just say she fell in love with Joel and Ellie. And she the one who was cocking him in the damn head with the golf club. A lot of people said this Game Awards was gonna be rigged. I suppose I can't clown her performance.
Is something that I'll be eternally grateful for.
I did enjoy Ghost of Tsushima more though.
I love you, marry me. And for your love and for your passion.
Hey, I did not vote for this shit.
Allowing yourself to go on this journey with Abby and with me. Thank you.
You know, if you liked her, that's cool. If you liked the performance, that's cool.
Congratulations, Laura. I think I heard iMessages coming in for people congratulations.
It wasn't, I think the Game Awards is based mostly off of critics. I think it's like 90% critics and like 10% the user score. This reminds me of that movie Gravity. So I haven't even seen Gravity. I've just seen the commercials for it. It reminds me of the commercials for Gravity. It's about time they got to some fucking action.
Find the answers you were looking for. Agent Dark.
Oh, Perfect Dark? Okay. Wasn't expecting that. I give them that. Okay, they got some good surprises. I like that.
Alright, well, we're gonna go right into another game announcement for the first time.
Damn, another one?
At the Game Awards. Check it out.
They got more game announcements than fucking Wayne's children. Shit. They better get the show on the road faster. That Perfect Dark trailer kind of sucked until the end, so. Like some Resident Evil type shit. Nah, Resident Evil they put way more production value into Resident Evil, so this can't be it. Cause if it was Resident Evil, you'd be able to see like the literal brain matter fly out of the zombie's head. This just looks like blood splatters flying out. This reminds me of like the Suicide Squad of zombies or zombie games or something. Why this motherfucker got so many arms? This nigga throwing traps? This nigga weapon people up like you think he's Spider-Man or some shit? Somebody, well, I was about to say somebody's getting killed. Damn, even bigger? This must be some sort of crazy multiplayer game.
You guys are known for all the amazing work. Left 4 Dead. And
Yo, what's up with this man's sneakers though? Like, like check them joints out. It clashes so hard with everything else on the
We
screen.
wanted to do more and bigger, right? We wanted to have more playable characters, more missions, more story, but we also wanted to have a bigger variety of zombies.
Look, no offense, but this dude looks like a game developer. Just look at him.
20 foot tall.
Okay. Pre-out. How the hell? I mean, I've heard that saying before, pre-alpha, but how the hell you showing some shit? It's before the beginning. Like alpha means like beginning. How the hell is before alpha? Come on now. I would say this don't look like real gameplay because of how staged it is. But I played Doom Eternal recently, and Doom Eternal looks like even better than this. So I guess it could definitely be real gameplay. Damn! He said, "Shut up, bitch." I've literally have never heard of this Back 4 Blood game before, so but he's saying that this isn't like isn't the first one. Lot of shooters. I'm expecting there to be like 50 more shooters before we're done with this. And this Game Awards last all the way until like 11 p.m. So this is gonna be a long award. This looks more fun than the game they just showed. The Scavengers? The Scavengers game looks like it's fun to me. You know what I hope they have here is Final Fantasy 16. Oh! Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. It's supposed to be like some sort of play on Robin Hood? I have not played Cuphead yet. I do own it. And the Ori and the Blind Forest and the Will of the Wisp, I haven't played those either. I do plan on getting to them. Forza. You know, I played Forza at like a friend's house a long time ago. To me, it's a little bit more fun than the Gran Turismo game. And I'm definitely a Sony guy, but I've never really liked Gran Turismo that much. I feel like Forza is more fun, even though they're very similar.
Hi guys, all right, here we go. And
Is this how this dude dresses in real life with sneakers like
Game
that?
Award goes to No Man's Sky.
What? This dude, he was out here drinking a beer. He's like, what? He was thinking the same thing. He like, man, fuck it. I ain't about to win this. He busts out a beer. Another premiere. Let's do it. Better not be no type of shooters. No shooters. Stop. I'm tired of premieres being shooters. Unless it's like a third person's okay. Well, I was about to say he looked kind of like dude from Mass Effect, but never mind. After they turn the lights up, he doesn't look like him. Ain't nowhere to run or hide neither. I would have probably already attacked it or something. You just gonna let the shit kill you? How the hell you just gonna trap somebody in a cell and just let something kill them like that? The Callisto Protocol 2022. Damn, bruh, it's not even 2020. It's not even 2021 yet. They already talking about 2022. Shit.
To make the single most scariest game for PC and consoles. And we're so excited to be able to
Shit, scary. This dude looks scary. Another shooter.
Final Fantasy VII Remake, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Ori and the Will of the Wisp, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Oh man, the art in Ghost of Tsushima was crazy.
Ghost of Tsushima. Congratulations.
Yes.
The Sucker Punch.
Yeah, they definitely deserved that one.
For Best Action Game, the nominees are Doom Eternal, Hades,
Final Fantasy VII.
Half-Life Alyx, Neo 2, and Streets of Rage 4.
Yo, Neo pissed me off.
Hades. Congratulations, Supergiant.
Yo, this Hades shit getting a lot of attention. I need to see what this is about.
Theater 1 and 2. And the Game Award
Tony
goes
Hawk?
to
Tony Hawk's first game.
Yeah.
Congratulations, Tony. And for the most anticipated game voted on Twitter this year, the nominees are Elden Ring, there I said it, God of War sequel, Halo Infinite,
God of War sequel.
Forbidden West, Resident Evil Village, and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild sequel.
Breath of the Wild sequel is my most anticipated.
Game is Elden Ring.
Elden Ring is
From software.
also a good one, I guess. But
Creators of Gone Home and Tacoma. The full
yeah, though the From Software games aren't my favorites. I do like them.
History with 2 familiar voices. Check it out.
But I can see why. I think Elden Ring is like the Game of Thrones crossover, so I can see if that's the one I'm thinking, then I can see why people would really be looking forward to that. Maybe this one will have a good ending, unlike season 8 of Game of Thrones. This shit look like, these motherfuckers look like X-Men characters. Her and her mom. It looked like, they look like time traveling versions of one another or something. I don't know. Open roads, wow. This looks like one of the most interesting yet boring games I've ever seen. What the fuck you gonna do with that little ass sword? Is that it? I think they could have did better with the trailer for that game. Because Dragon Age series is supposed to be pretty epic. Yeah, I feel like freestyling to this shit. It's a vibe for real. This kind of reminds me of that like Lara Croft and the Guardian of the Light game. Like really super fun little overhead games. You know, this is another trailer that looks kind of boring. I mean, I'm sure the game itself is interesting. Like sometimes more interesting when you're actually playing it rather than just watching it. But this is like, you can't hear none of the voice acting or nothing. Like, what the fuck? Okay, now you can hear. Got niggas throwing lightning bolts at this bitch? Yeah, now this part looks a lot more fire. Doesn't look bad, it looks good actually. So they tightened the trailer up, but I definitely think it took too long to get going. Well, his hairline looked just as questionable as mine. I may have to play this Hades shit because that shit look fire. They fucking better not get us to Last of Us Part 2. They fucking better not. Final Fantasy VII Remake was awesome. That better win something. Wait, what was that last one?
And the game award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
This is all cap. All cap. It's like The Last of Us Part 2 is like, it's like they were like, as soon as the game released, it's like they were destined to get the awards or something. They're even talking about the story being ballsy, but it's like, I don't think you should get points for that. You should get points for whether or not the story is good, not whether or not it's like a ballsy story. Well, they resonated with the critics. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, it's getting harder to watch as I progress. This kind of looks like that Overcooked game. It literally looks like Overcooked. Yeah, I thought so. Some of these companies really got to work on their marketing because this marketing is shit, okay? I don't never want to hear nobody tell me I don't know how to do no fucking marketing after seeing some shit like this. I already beat this game on the Wii U. I like 100% of it. So nothing else, there's literally nothing else I can do with this game. You know, it would be great if they announced like a new Mario game, because Mario Odyssey came out, that was like years ago. That was like at least 2 years ago. So I kind of feel like we got a little bit of a drought, and they're trying to like close it with Mario 3D World coming to the Switch, but I don't know. I do really like that game, but I don't think that's enough. Alright, graphics nice. Gameplay looks a little suspect. It does look relaxing. So we'll have to see how it turns out. It look a little suspect in terms of being a little dry. I don't know what any of these games are. I remember Tell Me Why from another show.
And the Game Award goes to Tell Me Why.
Yeah, just from the trailer from that a long time ago, it looked like it was going to be pretty interesting. I don't know if it was actually good, but it won the award. Is that Vin Diesel? Why did I just notice that? That is straight up his likeness. That is like literally that man's face. He just ripped his face and put it straight in the game. Oh, you ain't acting so tough now. You are not going to outrun that damn T-Rex. Got his ass. Damn, and a little girl taunted that nigga. Now that'd be the real shocker. They'd be like, yeah, this is the next Zelda game. They would never have that type of blood in Zelda. This animation is fire. This reminds me of The Legend of Korra. You know, they did a really good job with this Fall Guys shit. I'm pretty impressed because they don't really make games like this, so they took a big risk and it paid off. I'm glad the Game Awards is kind of being used as like a little miniature E3. We didn't get E3 this year, so I guess, you know, good to see some game reveals to get kind of reinvigorating that energy that I kind of been missing from seeing game reveals at E3.
Yeah, I am in Atlanta on the set of the next Spider-Man film, but I am honored to be a part.
They filming right now?
Thank you, Tom. I could not be more proud of you. You know, someday when someone searches for Nathan Drake on IMDb, and you are the first result, I will only be remarkably bitter.
Games allow us to connect with friends.
Best multiplayer game presented by Instagram.
Among Us, yeah. Animal Crossing, no. Call of Duty, yeah. Yeah, Fall Guys. Valerian, have not played it.
And the Game Award goes
Come on, Among Us, Among Us.
Among Us.
Woo! Among Us, baby. Yeah, she's happy as fuck that they won. She probably didn't think they were gonna win. I kind of didn't think they was gonna win either, but I'm happy they did. Wow, this shit, Ghouls and Ghosts. It looks like they're remaking like the original Ghouls and Ghosts, cause this looks almost exactly the same. I actually think the graphics on the Super Ghouls and Ghosts probably look better than this. It looks as hard as ever.
The nominees are Carrion, Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout, Hades, Spelunky 2, and Spiritfarer. And the Game Award goes to
I have no idea.
Hades. Congratulations, Supergiant.
Hades again.
Audio design.
I feel like I need to play the Hades shit.
Ghost of Tsushima, Half-Life Alyx, Resident Evil 3, and The Last of Us Part 2.
Resident Evil 3.
And
What?
our winner is The Last of Us Part 2.
Best audio design. Anything The Last of Us Part 2 is in, they're gonna win.
Nominees this year are Final Fantasy VII.
Not that I think they deserve
Genshin
it.
Impact, Persona 5 Royal, Wasteland 3, and Yakuza Like a Dragon.
Final Fantasy VII Remake deserves it.
Goes to Final Fantasy
Yes.
VII Remake.
Yes, they deserve it. That shit was amazing. That was an experience. That wasn't even like playing a game. I felt like I was experiencing that shit.
Desperados 3, Gears Tactics, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and XCOM Chimera Squad.
The XCOM games are serious.
Microsoft Flight Simulator.
Wow, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Give me a break.
In our fan category, Player's Voice.
Do you even have fun playing that?
To pick your favorite games. The final 5 nominees were Doom Eternal, Ghost of Tsushima, Hades, Marvel's.
Now, last I heard, this was Ghost of
and The
Tsushima.
Last of Us Part 2. And the winner, as you may know, we announced it online. Congratulations to Sucker Punch.
Yeah. Ghost of Tsushima was crazy. Check out my review if you haven't.
Here to help us out from Netflix's Cobra
I love
Kai,
that
two
game.
great rivals from film history, Ralph Macchio
I'm kind of disappointed
and
Final Fantasy VII
Kojima.
Remake wasn't in the list, but whatever. That's the only thing I don't like is some of this shit is just marketing. It's like all cap. I still ain't got a PS5 yet. That shit is hard as fuck to get. Oh, I've seen the trailer for this already. This looks really interesting. I don't know if it's interesting enough for me to buy it and review it, but it looks cool. Alright, yeah, I might have to fuck with that because that looks good. It reminds me of Metroid. And who the fuck knows when Metroid Prime 4 is gonna finally release. Whoa. This is good marketing. It's a very unique looking game. It looks like a bunch of mini games or something. Yeah, this looks like some sort of like mini game compilation almost. Like where they have to like both compete and team up together. That guy is an icon. I think The Last of Us 2 deserves that one. But that's it. Because a lot of the accessibility features they have were crazy. I feel like The Last of Us Part 2 is going to win this one. But I think that they might deserve it in this case.
And the award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
Well, something they actually earned. This isn't creepy at all or anything. Her just standing outside of a window. This looks mystical as fuck. She's like, she having a hard time, huh? Like having a bad dream? I would not want to be having this dream either. Damn. Gates of Oblivion. Damn, that shit look fucking intimidating.
Best mobile game, presented by LG Wing and Qualcomm Snapdragon.
I forgot you could play Genshin Impact on your phone. That's pretty genius.
And the Game Award goes to Among Us.
Among Us won again. I'm gonna get some Among Us paraphernalia and shit. I just feel like I got to now. I want that and a Baby Yoda. Yo, I need to see a closer look of what's her name from that phone, cause she looking kind of cute, yo. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't really feeling it. Look, I hope somebody else out there enjoyed it. Wow, this is going on for way too long, man. They like this song way too much. If they literally played the whole thing. I thought they were gonna do like a shortened version or something. Stuff like that fits much better like in game.
On the Game Awards. Alright, now here's another brand new game to show you for the first time.
Better not be nothing with no shooting in it. You just literally see a dude with a gun with bullets on his chest. As soon as I say nothing with shooting in it. This dude straight up looks like Santa Claus.
My name is Adam Gonzalez. I'm a neuroscientist and a neurologist.
He just straight up looked like Saint Nick. Like, what the fuck? I kind of feel like this really shouldn't be that big of a reveal. There should be like several new maps revealed for it, but whatever. Airship, they gonna start throwing people down to earth. Oh, they got new kills. Shot him with the laser beam. God dang. I didn't know they even had 6 Yakuza games.
Best game direction.
This is a one-time gig.
Final Fantasy VII Remake is the only game where that really made me feel something, and I haven't felt that way in literally years.
I am samurai.
Ghost of Tsushima was close. I feel like Last of Us Part 2 is just gonna get it just cause.
And the Game Award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
What did I say?
Congratulations.
What did I say? They were just gonna just get it. I'll tell them congratulations, but I mean, in my opinion, I don't really think it was. I don't really think it was earned, in my opinion. I definitely think that one has to question. Well, why was this game so divisive? Did people really like the game? You know what I mean? So I know people obviously like the game, but you gotta ask yourself, like, okay, was Ghost of Tsushima, was that divisive? Was Final Fantasy VII Remake, was that divisive? Why was The Last of Us 2 so divisive? That obviously means that a lot of people didn't appreciate the game. So to kind of just, throw words at it is a bit of a slap in the face, considering some of the other games went so far out of their way to make sure that they really did please as many people as possible. But The Last of Us 2, part of the value for that is the fact that it didn't please as many people as possible. It was almost meant to invoke some level of negative response, because obviously some people were going to respond negatively to the design for that game and the story for the game and the creative direction for the game. So that was known by Neil Druckmann's own admission. So I personally don't think taking that approach is award worthy. Just my opinion. It looked like something went horribly wrong here. Another Mass Effect game, huh? Yeah, I haven't played it, but I heard they fucked up with Andromeda pretty bad. I think, in my opinion, Final Fantasy VII Remake deserves it because there's literally no game with that type of gameplay like that exists. So it's not just like an action RPG. It's really crazy. I play action RPGs all the time. Final Fantasy VII Remake's gameplay is literally the best. I think Doom Eternal is good. I just don't see it really winning it. Did it win anything tonight? Ghost of Tsushima is also a well-deserving candidate. This was a very big surprise. I didn't even expect to even play Ghost of Tsushima when I first saw the trailer. I just thought it was gonna be one of those pretty games that with like mediocre or boring gameplay, but it was incredible. We all already know my feelings on Last of Us Part 2, so Last of Us Part 2 is at this point just kind of securing W's on legacy alone. Hades looks good, but I doubt it's really a serious contender against the rest of the games up here. Especially considering the fact that the critics are the ones choosing the victor of it. I almost don't see, like, what's even the point in allowing the users to vote? Like, how in the world could user vote have any impact if it's only 10% and the critic vote is like 90%? I think they should have some sort of like Players' Choice Awards or something.
Well, that sounds fantastic. And now, the Game of the Year award goes to The Last of Us Part 2.
What did I say? Last of Us Part 2, of course. Last of Us Part 2 is gonna win. Nobody looks surprised at all.
Naughty Dog.
Now we gotta see all the commercials about how this won Game of the Year. You know, nothing against anybody who really likes the game,
more than anything,
but
I know that I speak
I'm gonna have to call BS on this one, and I'm gonna just say that this is pure politics. That's my opinion, because I think most people would agree that Ghost of Tsushima was better. My pick would still be Final Fantasy VII Remake, but Ghost of Tsushima, I feel like nobody will be mad, or there'll be much fewer people upset if Ghost of Tsushima won. So there's some other YouTubers I've been watching and keeping up with, and pretty much all of them were saying the same thing, that you know, they weren't fans of The Last of Us Part 2 in the direction of it. You know, a lot of shock value, you know, kind of a weird and forced sex scene in the game. Gameplay didn't really evolve that much, but the overall story for the game, and I've seen the entire story for the game multiple times at this point. Didn't like it personally. The main reason I liked the first Last of Us game was really for the story. The gameplay was just kind of okay. It was kind of fun sometimes, but yeah, for the most part, the gameplay was just okay. I really liked the story in the first game, and second game story is nothing, obviously nothing like it for anybody who's played the game or seen the story. However you experienced The Last of Us Part 2. But the story in Ghost of Tsushima was much better to me. Very thought-provoking, something different, because it was kind of outside of like a cultural norm for like folks in America or American culture, or even Japanese culture in today's day and age. I mean, I guess I can't say for sure, but I don't think that that's really anything to do with the culture in this day and age. So it was just kind of interesting to see that. Final Fantasy VII Remake overtook all the other Final Fantasies to turn out to be my favorite Final Fantasy game ever. It's already one of my favorite video game series ever, like literally my top two between that and Legend of Zelda. So to see Final Fantasy VII Remake kind of get shafted, I guess, because it's viewed partially as like, you know, I guess just a remake rather than like an original creation. But they really went all out in Final Fantasy VII Remake, so it felt like it didn't really feel like a remake. It was like almost an entire retelling. It didn't really feel anything like the original, and some people don't like that about Final Fantasy VII Remake, but I personally thought it was incredible. Played it non-stop. I literally only stopped to like eat and go to the bathroom. When Final Fantasy VII Remake came out, it was that good. Of course, I had came out like on a Friday, and I had like work or something, you know, regular like Mondays or whatever. But I'm speaking like on the weekend, it was non-stop, and there's no game that I can really play non-stop. Like I can't do those long binges anymore like I used to. But Final Fantasy VII Remake made me feel like I had to. It was that good. And Ghost of Tsushima had me going for weeks. It took me about a month before I even finished the game and got the review up for it, just because it was a very long game, very engaging, and I wanted to fully experience the game before I put a review up for it. So you know, there was a lot of stuff that I enjoyed about both of those games. I think either one of them, in my opinion, are much more worthwhile contenders for Game of the Year. You know, but I kind of feel like The Last of Us Part 2 got the beauty pageant treatment, where, you know, someone, you know, you show up enough to a beauty pageant, you're gonna win. It doesn't matter if you're like the ugliest chick out there. You know what I mean? So for anybody, you know, shout out to anybody who's familiar with beauty pageants, but you know, those things are robbery for anyone who knows. And this definitely feels like a bit of a robbery. You know, you can, regardless if you feel like it was review bombed or whatever, people should have gave the game more of a chance, or, you know, saying, a lot of people say, oh, people didn't play the game and all these different things. You know, whatever reason you have, if you happen to like the game, you know, anyone's reasons for not liking the game, including mine, are just as valid. So so I am disappointed with the results for the Game Awards, obviously, but I mean, who didn't see that coming, you know what I mean? So you know, it is what it is. So, you know, hope you all look forward to all the Last of Us Part 2 Game of the Year commercials, you know, new title screens. I wouldn't be surprised if you know, new marketing ads. I wouldn't be surprised if you go to the PlayStation Store right now and you see Game of the Year, Last of Us Part 2. I would not be surprised at all. So, you know, but congratulations to them, regardless of how they won, I suppose. But I think most of us know, you know, who really deserved Game of the Year. But in any case, guys, that about wraps it up for me. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be doing some reviews coming up. Immortals Phoenix Rising. I've been playing that a lot. Getting closer to the end. Gonna review it once I'm done. And Cyberpunk as well. So I do have Cyberpunk, have not played it yet. So I'm gonna be doing a review for that as well. So I appreciate y'all checking me out. I'll catch y'all next time. Shalimar out.